We've been led to believe that aging means slowing down, losing our spark, and saying goodbye to intimacy. But that's simply not true. It's completely false. After working with thousands of older adults across the country, I discovered something that might surprise you. Because while most people think the only solution is medical prescriptions or hormone therapies, the truth is that just 4 fruits a day can be the key to naturally revitalizing your energy and intimacy. These fruits are not only delicious, but they also have the power to improve blood circulation, boost sexual desire, and help restore the closeness many believe is lost forever. And yes, they work even if you're over 70. Soon I'll tell you exactly which 4 fruits these are and how to include them in your daily routine so you can feel full of life again, in tune with your body, and with renewed confidence. So stay with me, because this could transform how you live after 60. But before we dive into these life-changing fruits, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss powerful information specially designed for this golden stage of life. And if you find what you're hearing helpful, type a 1 in the comments. If not, type a 0. I read every message because I'm here to grow with you and bring you the best. Now let's get to what you came for. The 4 powerful fruits that can help restore your circulation and reignite your intimacy starting at 60. We're not talking about magic pills or miracle cures. We're talking about the silent warriors of nature, fruits that work with your body, not against it. The first on the list is probably already in your fridge. First, red grapes, known as the restorers of blood flow. For years, in my professional practice, I believed that only medications could help older adults regain proper circulation. But as I listened to my patients' stories and studied those who seemed to defy the laws of aging, I realized there was something powerful hidden in plain sight. Red grapes. Forget exotic supplements or expensive treatments, just fresh, natural red grapes. These little vibrant gems contain one of the most effective compounds for fighting the aging of blood vessels, resveratrol. This natural antioxidant works directly on the vascular walls, helping them relax and expand, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to reach the muscles, heart, brain, and of course, the intimate areas. What makes red grapes truly special is their ability to reactivate circulation precisely in those areas where aging shows its effects first, the lower body. As time passes, it's common for both men and women to experience cold feet, reduced sensitivity during intimate moments, or quicker onset of fatigue. But when blood flow is poor, energy, desire, and connection don't flow either. Red grapes help restore that freedom. For older men, this fruit has been a quiet game changer. Eating red grapes daily has shown very promising results in improving the strength and duration of erections, since resveratrol increases nitric oxide levels, an essential compound for triggering and maintaining healthy erections. Unlike synthetic medications, grapes do this naturally, gently, and without side effects. For women, red grapes enhance vascular sensitivity and circulation in the pelvic region, which often diminishes over time. This translates to greater comfort, warmth, and a much richer emotional experience during intimacy. It's not just about regaining function, but about truly feeling again. What's truly amazing is that something as simple as a bunch of grapes can restore what many thought was lost forever. I've had older couples return months later, surprised to see how such a small habit could bring back such a significant and precious part of their lives. And every time I see them smile, I smile too, because it's not about miracles or magic, but solid science and smart choices. And the best part is that we're just getting started, because the next fruit on this list not only supports circulation, it's a fierce protector of the kidneys and a quiet guardian of intimate well-being. Ready to find out what it is? Let's continue. In second place are cranberries, those little guardians of kidney health. If there's one fruit I underestimated for years, it was the cranberry. I always saw it as just a simple side dish for Thanksgiving. Tart, red, and easily overlooked. But over time, my perspective changed. I began paying attention to my older patients, those who remained strong, energetic, and deeply connected with their partners. And interestingly, this fruit kept coming up in their stories. So, I decided to investigate further, and what I found completely transformed what I thought I knew. It turns out that cranberries are among the most powerful defenders of the kidneys and urinary system. These two key areas quietly influence older adults' ability to enjoy pleasure, maintain energy, and preserve intimacy. When kidney function starts to decline, toxins build up, circulation slows, and uncomfortable inflammation appears in areas rarely discussed openly. This leads to lower sex drive, decreased sensitivity, and in men, a direct effect on the strength and stamina of erections. But this is where cranberries come in as natural protectors. They are loaded with compounds that fight inflammation, cleanse the urinary tract, and help keep blood vessels healthy, especially in the pelvic area. This not only prevents discomfort, it is vital for ensuring blood flows freely to where it's needed most. In men, this can mean firmer, more consistent erections, since good kidney health supports proper blood pressure and healthy nitric oxide levels, two essential factors for strong sexual performance. For women, cranberries often result in less irritation, greater comfort, and renewed confidence during intimate moments. And perhaps most importantly, they help both partners feel secure and connected without the hidden burden of chronic discomfort. I have accompanied patients who silently suffered from recurrent urinary problems, intimate dryness, or loss of sexual desire, and many of them found relief upon discovering that something as simple as adding blueberries to their diet could make a difference they never imagined. When pain and discomfort are eliminated, the connection flows more naturally, and it's precisely that connection that makes life after 60 truly fulfilling and enriching. So whether it's a handful of dried blueberries in your salad or a small glass of unsweetened cranberry juice in the morning, this fruit deserves a place in your routine. Not just for the sake of your kidneys, but for circulation, intimacy, and above all, your peace of mind. But what if I told you there's a fruit that not only protects your insides, but also ignites a fire within you? A fruit that boosts energy, increases testosterone, and helps your body remember its strength. That's exactly what we will discover next. In third place, we have papaya, the energy booster. There's something about papaya that calls to mind the sun. Maybe it's its bright orange color, or the way it melts softly in your mouth, like a sweet reminder of warm, simple days. But beyond its delicious taste lies a hidden power that most people over 60 don't know about. Papaya is one of the most potent fruits for reviving male vitality and restoring blood flow throughout the body. I remember an elderly gentleman, a retired school principal, who came to my office brimming with frustration. He couldn't sleep well. He felt drained, and intimacy with his wife had become more of a nostalgic memory than a present reality. Despite eating healthy, walking every day, and making an effort to stay active, exhaustion seemed to cling to him. That's when we added papaya to his daily routine, just a cup in the morning mixed with a bit of Greek yogurt. Just a few weeks later, he returned to my office with a mischievous smile and a slightly flushed face. Something had changed, and it wasn't magic, but smart nutrition. Papaya is rich in vitamins A, C, and E, and contains powerful enzymes like papain, which aid digestion and reduce inflammation in the body. But what truly makes papaya a gem for older adults is its effect on testosterone production and circulation, especially in men. It helps the body naturally regulate hormone levels, while also improving the flexibility of blood vessels and optimizing oxygen flow. This internal support translates into firmer, longer-lasting erections and renewed physical energy, without relying on supplements or medications. And it's not just for men. For women, papaya helps balance estrogen and enhances circulation in the pelvic area, which can relieve dryness, reduce discomfort, and boost arousal. Additionally, it supports adrenal gland function, which regulates the body's response to stress, allowing intimate moments without tension or fatigue getting in the way. What I love most about papaya is its accessibility. It's not an expensive supplement or complicated pill. It's a fruit you can enjoy by the spoonful, savoring it in the morning while it quietly boosts you from within. It gently restores confidence and connection, not with grand promises, but through consistent, natural results. So if you're looking for a spark not only in your body, but in your relationship, papaya is your discreet ally. It doesn't promise fireworks, but often delivers something far more lasting: vitality, warmth, and the desire to reconnect. And just when you think fruit can't offer you more, wait until you hear about the next one, a fruit that supports the heart, balances hormones, improves sleep, promotes a lighter feeling, and nourishes your capacity to love deeply. Let's talk about cherries. Number 4, cherries, the intimacy booster. There's something deeply comforting about a bowl of cherries. Maybe it's their rich, velvety red color, or maybe it's because eating them makes you slow down and truly savor each bite. It's not just about eating cherries, it's about experiencing them. But what they do inside the body is even more impressive than their taste. A few years ago, I worked with a couple approaching 60 who had been married for over 4 decades. Their love for each other was still alive, but something had changed. The husband described feeling disconnected from his own body, slow, frustrated, and quietly grieving the passion that once came so naturally. His wife, loving and patient, missed the intimacy they had shared, but didn't want to pressure him. Together they decided to try something natural. My recommendation: cherries. Yes, cherries. Based on research I knew about their remarkable effects on circulation, inflammation, and sexual response. They didn't expect big changes, but they were willing to give it a try. 2 months later, they came back to my office, more affectionate, full of energy, laughing like newlyweds. And I knew exactly why. Cherries contain powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, which have been shown to reduce inflammation in the arteries, boost nitric oxide production, and improve vascular health throughout the body. That means blood flows more freely, not only to the heart and brain, but also to the critical areas for arousal, sensitivity, and sexual response. In older men, this translates to improved blood flow to the penis, helping achieve firmer, longer-lasting erections without relying on synthetic medications. For women, cherries offer something wonderful. They enhance circulation in the pelvic area, making intimacy not only more comfortable, but also more pleasurable and emotionally satisfying. What's fascinating about cherries is that they don't just work on the body, they also affect the mind. They're rich in natural melatonin, which promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. And when you sleep better, your hormonal balance improves, stress levels decrease, and your emotional capacity to connect with others grows. These aren't just simple biological changes, they're the quiet ingredients of genuine, lasting intimacy. One of the most beautiful things about cherries is how gentle they are. They don't cause sudden shifts or artificial spikes. They simply nurture steadily and gradually. They soothe blood vessels, support hormonal rhythms, and help synchronize mind and body. In a world full of pills and quick fixes, this kind of gentle healing is a priceless gift. I've seen how cherries have transformed relationships, not by fixing everything overnight, but by opening the door to a new connection. They remind the body of what it's still capable of. And sometimes that simple reminder is all it takes to feel close again, to start sharing from a deep, genuine place. Now that you know about these 4 powerful fruits, you're probably wondering, how do I begin? How do I bring this into my life without turning it into another complicated health routine? This is where it gets exciting, because what's coming next will show you exactly how to integrate these fruits into your daily life in a simple, sustainable, and, above all, enjoyable way. If you've made it this far, it means something inside you is ready to change. Maybe lately you've been feeling slower, less connected, or just tired of hearing that this is all a normal part of aging. But I want to tell you it's not, at least not entirely, because the truth is your body still wants to respond, still wants to heal, and with the right nutrition, that's completely possible. That's what I love about this approach. We're not talking about strict diets, expensive supplements, or exhausting routines. We're talking about fruits, real, whole, natural fruits that your body recognizes, craves, and responds to, subtly at first and strongly over time. Start small. In fact, I encourage you to pick just one of the 4 fruits we discussed, the one you like best. Maybe a handful of sweet red grapes in the afternoon, or adding some dried blueberries to your salad or oatmeal. Perhaps enjoying fresh papaya at breakfast, or savoring some cherries in the evening while you unwind. There's no wrong way to begin, and no pressure to do it all at once. What matters is consistency. Give your body a daily, steady signal that you're choosing life, movement, and connection. In the coming weeks, you might start noticing small changes: warmer hands and feet, a clearer mind, deeper sleep, or even a quiet spark returning to your intimate moments. Those are the signs. They're your vitality saying, "I'm still here." And here's something else I've learned over decades of working with older adults across the country. It's never too late. I've seen men in their 70s reconnect with their partners after years of emotional distance. I've seen women rediscover comfort in their bodies and feel beautiful, not because they've turned back time, but because they have nurtured the life they still have. So today, I invite you to look at your refrigerator, your fruit bowl, or your next shopping list differently. See those fruits not just as food, but as tools, as gifts of healing, as small steps forward. Let today be the day you start. Not because someone tells you to, but because you deserve to feel good again, stronger, more connected, and more alive than you ever thought possible. You know what to do. You've seen what's possible. Now the next step is yours, and I'll be here cheering you on every step of the way. Final reflection: this is just the beginning. Sometimes we reach a point in life where we silently start to accept less energy, less connection, less closeness, not because we want to, but because it seems like that's just what happens as we age. But I want to tell you, human to human, that idea is simply not true. You are not done, you are not too old, and your body has not given up on you. What we've talked about here may seem simple, just 4 fruits. But what these fruits represent is something much bigger. They are a daily invitation to remind your body of what it's still capable of. They are an opportunity to help restore not just circulation, but also confidence, not just intimacy, but that wonderful feeling of being fully alive. Think of everything your body has done for you. Decades of hard work, sleepless nights, raising a family, life stresses, shared laughter, endured losses, celebrated victories. Your heart has beaten tirelessly every second. Your blood has flowed continuously to keep you standing, moving, showing up day after day. And now, when you finally have time to enjoy the moments that truly matter, connection, closeness, love, you deserve to feel supported, not restricted. These 4 fruits, red grapes, blueberries, papaya, and cherries, are not a magical fix for everything, but they are a quiet revolution. They work not with force, but with nourishment, not with noise, but with wisdom. They reach places where medications often can't, those tiny blood vessels, the hormonal pathways, the emotional memory of what it means to desire and be desired. What I hope you take away from this isn't just a checklist. I hope you leave with the conviction that it's never too late to improve how you feel, to take someone's hand and feel a spark of warmth, to wake up refreshed and filled with hope, to look at your partner or even yourself with that spark you thought was lost but was actually always there. The truth is, age doesn't take everything from us. It also gives us something. It offers us the opportunity to love more deeply, to appreciate more intensely, to understand what really matters. And when your body is nourished and your circulation flows freely, your heart opens up to receive all of that. So if tomorrow the only thing you do is eat a bowl of cherries or toss some red grapes in your bag before heading out for a walk, I want you to know this. You are making a choice to live intentionally, a choice to care for your body, not because it's broken, but because it still has so much to give. This is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of a new one, a path of renewed energy, regained intimacy, and perhaps rediscovering who you are beneath all the layers that time has placed on you. You've spent a lifetime caring for others. Now it's time to care for yourself, because you deserve to feel good again. You deserve joy, you deserve connection, and best of all, this journey doesn't begin with a prescription. It begins with a piece of fruit and the decision to believe that your best days may still be ahead. These words are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically, and now I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share something you've learned today that you plan to apply to your life. Let's support each other on this journey toward a more conscious and meaningful life. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a comment with a +1. If it wasn't what you expected, feel free to write a 0. Your feedback means so much to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for joining us, and let's toast to living life on our own terms. Yeah.